Hello and welcome to more Penny Dreadful. Today we're playing Collected Conjuring again. If you have not seen my previous build, it's a really fun league, definitely worth watching. But today we're running it back, and I've made a lot of changes to the deck, most notably the mana. So we get 8 untapped lands now. I guess this goes somewhere over here. We have River of Tears, which is a really cool land. It adds blue, and then if you've played a land, it adds black. And the artwork is fantastic as well. We get Sunken Ruins, which filters blue or black into any combination of blue-black. So it's really good for hitting like Hymn to Torok Smallpox. And then Fetid Heath gives us black-white, so we can cast Vindicate off of this. We still have the same bounce land synergies. We're running Vivid Marsh as well, just to cast, Explorers and Spikefield Hazards early. And then, let's see, what did I change? So I got rid of red almost completely. It's basically just Collected Conjuring. And we can cast that also off of Spikefield Hazard, Vivid Marsh, and the Boilerworks and Rakdos Carnarium. So it seems alright. And then the rest is like junk splashing blue. So pretty cool. Spikefield Hazard's a special case because it seems like we don't have red mana, but the game plan with this is you play it turn 1 as a land, then you add red, and then you bounce it with a bounce land, and then you can still cast it because it's now in your hand. So this card's kind of a free roll when you have bounce lands because it pays for itself, which is really sweet. It's like it's a land that is a spell that pays for itself. That's so cool. And then we have Explorer to help like accelerate us out into an early Collected Conjuring. Because we have untapped lands, we can literally cast this on turn 3 now, which I think is really sweet. And then we've added Smallpox. So Smallpox says each player loses a life, discards a card, sacrifices a creature, then sacrifices a land. So we're going more in on the mana denial, resource denial strategy, because I think this works better against some of the unfair decks, right? If you give them too much time, like we played against Storm, and we just gave them too much time and they were able to combo off. But Smallpox setting them back a land and a card in hand is so strong. It's very similar to Hymn to Torok. So just having both of these gives us edge against the unfair decks. Smallpox gives us edge against the creature decks because it's like discard and removal. So if they have something good in play, we can kill it. And it's a good way to kill, like if they have a lot of small creatures and then one big one. You can play like Flaying Tendrils, which gives all creatures -2/-2, and then cast Smallpox to kill the big one. To a similar vein, we're running main deck Knight of Souls Betrayal, just gives all creatures -1/-1. So against any token strategies, this can just kind of be an auto win. It's very good. Obviously still the 4 Vindicate, and everything else is the same. Our win condition is Praetor's Grasp or Clear the Mind, shuffling our deck back in. And 1 Ondu Inversion for value, just in case we get to the late game and we need to kill everything. To the sideboard, we have Approach of the Second Sun, if we feel like we need a win condition that doesn't use the graveyard, because a lot of people have Tormod's Crypts, and that card's kind of scary against us. So you could just go like Approach, Pieces of the Puzzle Approach, and win the game that way. 3 Timely Reinforcements, good against like aggressive creature decks. Sadistic Sacrament and Praetor's Grasp, good against combo decks. Sacrament in particular, just like nabbing all the tendrils out of Storm is really backbreaking. Another Flaying Tendrils alongside 2 Slagstorm and Knight of Souls Betrayal for token decks. I know I said Slagstorm is hard on the mana, and our mana isn't really set up to cast it, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And the main plan here is to hit Slagstorm off of Collected Conjuring, because if they're just playing tokens, like, we need things that get there. And then against combo and stuff, we have Duress and Agonizing Remorse. And the Exile and Agonizing Remorse is very important, because one of the main game plans with this deck is to just get rid of all your opponent's win conditions with exiling their creatures with Flaying Tendrils and Agonizing Remorse, and then they just can't win the game, and then you keep Clear the Mind and you don't deck out, and they do. So that's the deck. We're just going to jump into a league, and I'll see you guys round 1. Alright, we're playing against Mexican Badger. Jeez. So I'm playing an effective land count of 30, and I have 1 in my opening hand. That's kind of crazy. If I draw a land, this will be good, but I think I have to, yeah. Oh my gosh. This is actually fine. I can put back the Orzhov Basilica, I guess, because I want Boilerworks to cast Collected Conjuring. Yeah, we'll just put back the Basilica, because then I can go turn 1 River of Tears, Rot Farm. Yeah, this should work out. And Explorer's really good here. Dig Note Past. Alright. Kind of wish I had Shenanigans in my sideboard. I know it's an option, but I just don't have it. Bringleaf Drum. Ooh, man, I have an Affinity list built and I'm just waiting to play it. But I got too excited about this deck because it's so much fun. Like Affinity, we know what it's going to do, right? It's just going to play artifacts. I think Cranial Plating is currently legal. And that's a known, but this isn't. Oh, I have to play land, right? So I think I can do this. I can hold priority, play Golgari Rot Farm, then add black mana. That's some stuff going on right there. Bounce, then duress them. Hopefully take a cranial plating, yeah. Then they just have double galvanic blast, which doesn't do a whole lot. And that's the downside of affinity sometimes, like your hand does literally nothing. They can hit me for 2. Whoa, why does it look, why is that so purple? So Vivid Marsh is good. Let's play Explore. And then I can go, I don't think it really matters. So we'll just play the land they know about, which is River of Tears, into the Boiler Works. And if I had more black mana, I could have used it, but we're gonna Spikefield Hazard the Signal Pest, most likely. No! No! Don't do it! Don't equip the Signal Pest, equip to the factory. No! Oh, it's still only a 2-3, but now Spikefield Hazard's bad. That's another reason to not show them the Spikefield Hazard. So Balagad Recovery doesn't do a whole lot. We're gonna Pieces of the Puzzle holding up black, because then I can go River of Tears. That makes sense. Making them sacrifice a creature and land here would be very good. Collected Conjuring. Hymn to Torok also seems pretty good. Yeah, alright, I'll just take Hymn to Torok. This shuts down any future shenanigans. And it's the only time Hymn to Torok's going to be good in this game. Okay, yeah, double Galvanic Blast. Effectively gains me 8 life there. Ornithopter. So I can take 3 or 5. Alright. I can work with that. I'm down to 11. We get to Collected Conjuring. See what we hit. Flaying Tendrils Smallpox seems very good. So I'm going to put Smallpox in the stack first and then Flaying Tendrils. Flaying Tendrils kills Ornithopter? Yeah. So those die. Signal Pest dies and gets exiled. Then they lose a land? Sure. I'm going to discard one of my Vivid Marshes. Lose River of Tears. Then we just play Vivid Marsh. Fast turn. Opponent's very, very far behind now. Although if they draw any colorless creature, they can, I guess, play it and then equip Ghostfire Blade and it'll be hard to kill. Chromatic Star's not it, though. Sunken Ruins. 1, 2... I think I can go Sunken Ruins. Black's gonna add double blue. Yeah, I have 6 mana, so I can... I know what I can do. I can Vindicate their Mishra's Factory. Yeah, so let's add... Yeah, let's Vindicate their Mishra's Factory. So we need black mana here, so let's add more black. Balagad Recovery gets back Vindicate. Then we kill the factory. So now they have no access to mana. Ornithopter is their only real draw here now. Sweet. Now we get to... I'm gonna just cast some pieces of the puzzle here. I don't really feel the need to cast Collected Conjuring on an empty board. Flaying Tendrils, Polaka Predation. Ooh, Knight of Souls Betrayal would be sweet whenever I can hit that. Add blue. Pieces of the puzzle again. Trader's Grasp, Clear the Mind. And we'll play Polaka Predation. Then I get to shuffle my graveyard back, steal their best win con. Actually, I think I'm going to Trader's Grasp so I can see their deck. I love this way more than I should. So let's add black, black. Or we'll use the green here. Steal their stuff. They have Cranial Plating's Browbeat, Ghostfire Blade, Gingerboot, Galvanic Blast, Ornithopter, Shrapnel Blast, Etched Champion. I can start attacking them with a 2-2. Modular. Alright, we'll play an Etched Champion, I guess. Does it even do anything? That does literally nothing. But I'll take it anyway. I'll just cast it, sure. Why not? Give me that. We're gonna play Spikefield Hazard as a land. Past turn. So they play a land, they crack Star. If they don't kill Edge Champion, I mean, I'm totally fine just smallpoxing away my own creature. I don't really care. Arcbound Worker, they can equip the Ghostfire Blade. Ooh, or just play a Chromatic Star. Interesting. So now if I draw a bounce land, I can just exile their creature. Or I can just exile their creature. Let's attack for 2. Then we'll Collected Conjuring. cast Smallpox and Vindicate on Ghostfire Blade. And I'm gonna discard, I guess, Flaying Tendrils to hand size. Goodbye, it's champion. And we'll sacrifice this. Then I'll play Sunken Ruins, shuffle my deck back in. And we'll keep this going. This is so mean, but I love it so much. Opponent's Hellbent. Gonna be a lot of land go for a bit. Here's where we draw him to Torok. I'm still gonna wait. I want them to play land before I do anything. Yeah, because now like the longer I wait, the better things like him to Torok and stuff get. I have double Spikefield Hazard now. They do draw Ornithopter. I could exile that with double Hazard, but I don't think that matters. They crack Chromatic Star. I hope they hit a land so I can just Smallpox it away. That's scary. I don't like that. Alright, down to 5. I don't like that at all. We're gonna Collected Conjuring. 1, 2, 3, 4. Conjuring. Timely Reinforcements would be a good hit. Okay, so I can Vindicate. I guess we Vindicate the Springleaf Drum. And then I can just cast Explore to draw a card. And I draw Smallpox. That puts me down to 4 life. I think I'm better off just double killing this. So let's cast this. Cast here. Play Sunken Ruins. Recovery back. I guess I can't even cast Vindicate here, so we're just gonna get back Collected Conjuring. Go. Down to 5. I don't like that at all, but I mean, now Galvanic Blast is not turned on. Gingerbrew puts me to 4. Ugh, I don't like this. It's really scary. Alright, so we can Conjuring and then still have Smallpox him to Torok available. Okay, Timely Reinforcements kind of gets there. Let's do that, then Pieces of the Puzzle as well. And now we're totally safe. That's gonna grab another Conjuring and him to Torok. Then we can go like this, add black, cast Smallpox. Discard him to Torok because we don't care. Get rid of a creature. Now we can start attacking too. Get rid of Spikefield Cave. Then we can Balaged Recovery, clear the mind. Hit them for 2. Now we can him to Torok, as my opponent has. The true and hard lock. This is so unbelievably beautiful. Hit them. I guess at this point I just clear the mind, right? There's no reason to not do that. Then I have him to Torok. I'll hold Fetid Heath in hand for Smallpox. They have no cards in hand and 1 Springleaf Drum. So like Collected Conjuring, I don't even need to cast it. I will Basilica reset Vivid Marsh though. That seems fine to me. Go. I respect the opponent for playing it out. So now let's discard the cards in their hand. Play this. Attack them for 2. Really, really definitive win condition here. Oh my goodness. They have Basic Mountain. It's beautiful. Hit them for 2. I'm not even gonna do anything here. I don't think it's worth like wasting my clock playing lands or whatever. Alright, now I can Collected Conjuring into... I don't even need to do anything. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say I could Conjuring into Smallpox, but this is just as good. Attack. Smallpox. Get rid of that. I lose a life. I go down a soldier, but they're down to 3. That's fine. Get rid of a Sunken Ruins. Play a bounce land, sure. Go ahead. I like Smallpox in this deck. It makes the wins even more brutal. Why is the opponent still playing? That's what I want to know. It's respectable. Pieces of the Puzzle. Collected Conjuring, Balaged Recovery. Hit them. I guess we can Balaged Recovery back a Pieces of the Puzzle and cast it. Add blue. Cast this. Getting Vindicate and Balaged Recovery. Play the River of Tears. Go. So now I can start like vindicating stuff. We can also kill them with Smallpox. which I guess will be what I do. Hit them for 1. And we'll recovery back smallpox. Use smallpox to do the final lethal damage. Alright, game is over. Oh my gosh, why doesn't it just kill them? Die. Alright, that was game 1. This deck is so much grindier, but so much more beautiful. So, sideboarding against Affinity is interesting. Knight of Souls Betrayal seems actually very good against them. Flaying Tendrils I like, because they have a lot of small creatures. Same with things like... Well, Timed Reinforcements I think I must bring in. Smallpox is kind of awkward. I probably don't want that many. Because they have non-land mana sources. So... They do have Etched Champion, so I need some amount of Smallpox. Although Etched Champion dies to Flaying Tendrils, so... Maybe I don't. I'll keep in 1. 1 seems safe. Honestly, I'm not in love with Hymn to Torok. It's just a bit slower, like Duress can snipe a Cranial Plating if I'm quick enough. I think I probably want to bring an Approach instead of Praetor's Grasp. Praetor's Grasp doesn't really do that much and requires the graveyard, whereas Approach can just win on its own. I might get rid of Clear the Mind in that aspect then, but it's too... it's pretty bad if I have Approach. Oh wait, I'm bringing in Knight of Souls Betrayal and Timely Reinforcements. We'll just run 3 Timely Reinforcements. That seems fine. Run it like that. Yeah, that sounds good. I can cast Explore or Spikefield Hazard on turn 2. Probably going to be Spikefield Hazard. Either way, we're playing Vivid Marsh turn 1. That'll be nice if I just go red, kill the Signal Pest, bounce it. Okay, so it's Chromatic Star. The only thing I was scared of there was Ghostfire Blade. What do they... I don't know what's going on over there, but I did draw my 1 copy of Smallpox. I think I want to save that, though. Let's kill this thing. So it gets exiled, then we get to go Golgari Rot Farm. Bouncing the Vivid Marsh. And the next turn, if I want to, I can go like River of Tears into Smallpox. But that is my untapped blue, so ideally they don't do anything. I can cast Explore or just Vindicate. Yeah, if they're just attacking with a Mishra's Factory, that seems alright. Interesting they're not cracking Chromatic Star. That makes me think they probably have a lot of burn in hand. But I have a lot of Timely Reinforcements, so yeah, that one. We can go Vivid Marsh into... I guess River of Tears, if I want to tap for blue, I have to play now. So that one makes sense to play there. So if they play creature, I think we're going to go... How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh, if they play 2 creatures and I can Timely Reinforcements into Smallpox, that'd be insane. Ghostfire Blade. Okay, that's a little bit scarier. But I could just chump block that for a while. No, I don't have creatures. Okay, we're just going to Vindicate the Factory, I guess. This is a 2/2. Yeah, so Spikefield Hazard cannot exile it. So we go Bedded Heath. Here we Vindicate the Factory. Then I cast Explore. And I'm actually okay. I guess I can't play both. Alright. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Not drawing bounce lands is kind of brutal. But if I hit an untapped land, I can timely into Collected Conjuring, which will be good. I just need to gain life because they have Galvanic Blasts, and it feels like they have a lot of Galvanic Blasts in hand. Yep. So I'm going to go down to... I'm at effective 2 life here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did not know. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. I did not know that card was in this. Okay. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. How do I beat that? That's a big problem. I could have done it if I... 2 mana deal 10 is a lot of value. Oh, that's so bad. Well, I guess we're going deep on Duress. Less deep on Knight of Souls Betrayal. Just a bunch of like Duresses and Timely Reinforcements. Pelakra Predation. It's a land, but it's fine. I think I still like the 1 Smallpox. I don't think I need Clear the Mind. I think if I stabilize, then I've stabilized. Flaying Tendrils kills basically everything they have. Alright, I'll get rid of Smallpox. No, I want 1. Maybe only 3 Duress, because Hymn to Torok does a similar thing. You know what, actually, we're just going to get him with Hymn to Toroks. That's the game plan. Run it there. Alright, price of progress. Round 2. Why do I keep drawing my smallpox? This hand doesn't really do anything, but it is a decent smallpox hand. Like if they have an early creature, I can just kill it, and then somehow gotta find a way to dodge price of progress. They mulligan to 6, that's good. And I'm gonna lead on Vivid Marsh, I guess. It's possible I wanted to lead on Predation, but if I draw Explore, I'll be much happier to cast that there. Ginger Brute, Mishra's Factory. Alright. So I draw Explore. I think it makes sense to cast Explore here and take 1 extra damage to get myself like ahead and draw Timely Reinforcement. So I get to play onto Inversion. So next turn I can just jam Timely. Yeah, I don't like what's going on over there, but we're gonna Timely into Smallpox, I guess. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. So let's cast this, gain life, make tokens, and bounce the Sunken Ruins. Past turn. Then I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can Smallpox into Vindicate, which might be good, might not. They get red mana. Yeah, I don't like Springleaf Drum into Ornithopter. That makes Smallpox quite a bit worse. Here's where we draw Flaying Tendrils. Okay, then he's unblockable. I go to 21. Balaged Recovery. I do like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 mana available. I kind of like attacking their mana, so we are going to do that. We're going to go Sunken Ruins. This is going to add mana, which is going to add double black. I can Vindicate Mishra's Factory. Or, yeah, I think killing Mishra's Factory here makes a good bit of sense. Then cast Smallpox, discarding Pelaka Predation. And I'm gonna get rid of my Ondu Sky Ruins. I should have attacked first, but I don't think that matters so much. The opponent's only down to 3 cards in hand. I'm gonna attack with 1 creature, because they would need to have a land to be able to make Gingerbread unblockable. Or an Ornithopter. Flaying Tendrils would be good here, though. And I think I need to send my focus on hitting land drops with... They're blasting a soldier. I'm okay with that. I don't know if that was actually worth it. They're down to 2 cards, so if I draw him to Torok, then we're doing okay. Fetid Heath. Okay, so let's... Pieces of the puzzle. See what we're drawing. They sent me a message. I imagine that might be me beat. I think it might be. I can Hymn to Torok their hand, so let's get Hymn to Torok. And I wish I could get Knight of Souls Betrayal, but I guess at this point we're going to get Spikefield Hazard. Sure. Play Fetid Heath. Black. Double black. No hand. Scab Clan Berserker. Ooh, that's fun. We're just going to keep back Soldier to block the Ginger Brute. That was a good draw. That was a very good draw. Alright, let's kill the Ginger Brute. That way they cannot equip and then like start attacking with Ornithopter. I can start attacking here. They have no cards in hand. Yeah, this should be okay. We can Carnarium back the Vivid Marsh. This will give us a very slow source of green mana. They draw Mishra's Factory. Jeez. Alright. But now I can Balaged Recovery back Smallpox. Or we're just going to spin the wheel. I like spinning the wheel, personally. Add blue, Afflicted Conjuring. I guess I'll hold up black because I can Fetid Heath. Both of these do nothing. Oh, jeez. Alright. That's rough. Attack. Hopefully they draw something they cannot cast. And then I get to Smallpox away everything. Golgari Rot Farm was actually a decent draw, so let's attack. Then we will... What am I getting rid of? Green. Because I have to discard a card here. Double black. Add double black. Cast Balaged Recovery, getting back Smallpox. Oh, I could get back pieces of the puzzle. I think I'm supposed to get back pieces of the puzzle, actually. That makes way more sense. Green. Here. Yeah, alright, fine. Do this. This is going to add blue black. Cast pieces. Flaying tendrils pieces. Then I can play Rot Farm, bouncing Sunken Runes, and take a little bit more damage than I would have liked. I mean, yeah, if they... Okay, so they don't have access to Price of Progress. This turn at least. Hymn to Torok... Oh, they might actually. What are these draws? Don't tell me. Is this Price of Progress? No. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Let's Collected Conjuring. And I need to be actually careful how I'm tapping here. Red. This is gonna add blue, black. This is gonna add black, black. I don't think I'm gonna need green. So let's Collected Conjuring like this. So, you know, I don't like doing it, but I can Timely Reinforcements Flaying Tendrils and then just cast Flaying Tendrils. Yeah, that seems fine. It's worth it to kill their Ornithopter here. Go. So they have 1 mana, 1 card in hand. I'm gonna Pieces of the Puzzle. Hopefully find Approach of the Second Sun somewhere. And Price of Progress does 12 damage to me. So that's definitely something to look out for. Tap like this. Add double blue. Right piece of the puzzle. Okay, that's good. We can just get Pieces of the Puzzle Vindicate, I guess. And Vindicate their land. And then cast Pieces of the Puzzle. We can get Collected Company, Balagad Recovery. Go. I'm at 3 minutes left, but I have Approach of the Second Sun somewhere. So that should do it. Cast Explore. I'm so scared of their hand. Let's Balagad Recovery, I guess. Or Collected Conjuring, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Conjuring holding up green. They blast me down to 15, okay. So let's get Balagad Recoveries. Piece of the puzzle, piece of the puzzle. Don't actually have blue mana. Alright, let's cast Explore. Vivid Marsh, Vivid Marsh. I know this is risky, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. But they can't actually play Price of Progress here. There's Approach. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cast Approach. Add blue. Cast Pieces. Vindicate, Plaque of Predation. Go. And then Approach is on... I'll get it next turn. Did they actually draw Price of Progress here too? Shrapnel Blast, sure. I think I have the mana to do this. This has been a crazy game though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can definitely play this. Cast Pieces. We're gonna grab Approach. Spike Field, whatever. Cast Approach. We win! With 2 minutes left, we beat Infinity. Ooh, that's a good way to start it off. I unfortunately cannot reply to Mexican Badger, I don't think. This is a good start. We outlasted Affinity. I didn't know about Price of Progress last game, so it caught us off guard, but I mean, look at all the cards we went through. See you guys next round. All right, we were playing against Krongus. It's a cool name. We're gonna go first. We're gonna have Explore. Yep, the perfect hand. Explore into Smallpox. The classic combo. I don't even have Vindicate. Oh my gosh, this hand is actually really good. Big fan, by the way, got me into MTGO and Penny Dreadful. I love to hear it. That's weird to say. It's cool to say out loud, but that's great to hear. You know how sometimes things like you can say them and they sound okay when you say them out loud, but when they're written down and you read them, you're like, I sound like a crazy person. That's what I felt. Oh no! Stop with the Detaxing Probes. I think Wandering Fumarole suggests that they're playing like blue-red. I could Sunken Runes the old Fetid Heath there. Get double colorless mana. Could have been interesting. So I think I can Explore into Hymn to Torok this turn. I can go... I think I can. I go Sunken Runes. Tap like this. Add double black. Cast Explore. Yeah, this is sweet. This means I get to Hymn to Torok this turn. I think it's still worth it. I'm gonna Fetid Heath into Hymn to Torok. I was deciding because I now have the opportunity to Collected Conjuring. Oh! No way! the mirror. Oh, that's amazing. I love it. I love it so much. They play take inventory. Alright, this got serious all of a sudden. I think we're just gonna vindicate the wandering fumarole. I'll say no way. I don't want them to know, I guess, that it's the mirror match, but now that I know they're playing like exclusively sorceries most likely, we're just gonna hit him with the vindicate on the wandering fumarole. And then Rakdos Carnarium, the Fetid Heath. I could have played Explore. Oh, I think I keep missing Explore lines. I think I could have gone Explore into small or Vindicate because I still have 2 mana left over. Yeah, I think I could have actually done that. So that's on me. A little bit missed sequencing. This deck is very hard to play though. Let's Vindicate an island. That sounds fun to me, but we'll start with an Explore. Oh wait, I can Vindicate island plus Smallpox, right? That seems pretty dang good. Let's start with Vindicate on the island. Black, we'll add blue, black. This will add, hold up. This man is so hard. This is gonna add black, black. This is gonna add black, white. And then we can Vindicate island. Kronga sent us a message. Off again with the 5-color rampage. It's quite beautiful, I'm gonna be honest. And then I can Smallpox. Yeah, let's Smallpox. Discarding Timely Reinforcements and sacrificing Fetid Heath. Opponent is down to 1 land and 3 cards in hand. They probe, they see what I got going on, and it is glorious. River of Tears means I can play Explore here. Play River of Tears. This can add blue. I want to play a Boilerworks just in case I hit something I'd like to discard. We're going to bounce River of Tears, then play Conjuring. Sure, Vindicate their last mountain. Go. I don't even know what Conjuring whiffed on, but it doesn't matter. Because now I have Smallpox. I'm going to play out River of Tears. Because I could just Smallpox their last land next turn if I need to. Which I think I almost certainly will. Yeah, I don't need a Fling Tendrils. Double black. Get rid of River of Tears. Go. Pyroclasm. Oh, I did not know Pyroclasm was legal. That might be worth playing. I'm gonna play this. I don't really think I'm ever gonna Spike Field Hazard my opponent, and I don't want cards in hand because Smallpox. I love them playing out the Boilerworks. It's a good move. And there's the pieces of the puzzle right on time. Let's get Smallpox, Balaged Recovery, and this is going to get back another pieces of the puzzle. Pass turn. So they play land, I have Smallpox. If they don't do anything, I have pieces of the puzzle. This seems pretty rough. I guess we're just going to keep hitting lands. I'm going to get Explore Vindicate, because they're going to start discarding the hand size here. I can cast Explore. I cannot cast Explore again, but that's fine. So now I don't even have to Smallpox. I can just Vindicate a land if they have one. Got him. Oh gosh, this mirror match is going to become a nightmare. I think I'm going to side up to a larger deck size. I think that's the secret here. Just getting a bigger deck because, well, I guess they're probably not a madman in playing Flaying Tendrils, are they? Maybe not. So we can get rid of Flaying Tendrils, Timely Reinforcements, Knight of Souls Betrayal. We're bringing in Sacrament, Praetor's Grasp. I kind of want to have just a little bit bigger deck than them, right? They're just playing blue-red. If they have Graveyard Hate, I have Approach of the Second Sun. Yeah, we're gonna just have a slightly bigger deck and run it like that. I think I keep this hand. It has... It's a little bit slow, but I have Praetor's Grasp, so I can, like, steal their win cons. I think Smallpox is gonna be nice. Like, just hitting their lands, I have bounce lands, and they don't necessarily, seems good. I'm gonna play... Let's see. Sunken Ruins if I draw an untapped source is good. Balaged Recovery is good if I draw Explore. I think Sunken Ruins has higher upside. They probe. Like, either way, I'm just going to play Bounce Land next turn, so it doesn't really matter, but... I guess I only have like 3 untapped black sources. And I think opponent sent me a chat. Oh, sorry. I said no way as in we are playing the Collected Conjuring mirror match. That's what I meant. So if they're playing red, I'm guessing they have a lot of land destruction. But my deck is like 50% land, so it's going to be very hard to lock me off of like hitting my land drops. I'm playing smallpox, you know, like I can F6. An opponent plays a tapped land. So River of Tears is my best draw. Is it? Boilerworks is fine. Yeah, we just have to discard the hand size, I think. Yeah, we're just going to discard the hand size. Play this, bounce Sunken Ruins. And at this point, I feel pretty comfortable discarding Spikefield Hazard. I missed out on 1 damage to their face by not playing that turn 1 and then hitting them with it, but I think it's okay. They take inventory, so we're going to Hymnotorok them. Hopefully hit something good. Double black. Could also Praetor's Grasp, but I think we'll save that for a little bit later on. I hit a take inventory, that may or may not be good, but hitting lands is what I want to do. I just want to cut them off mana as best as possible. Oh no. Oh, 2 mana, destroy target land, draw a card. Yikes. I need to put a basic land in this deck. That's really bad. The ultimate sideboard tech. Oh my goodness, that is backbreaking. Well, they're down to 2 cards though. I mean, sure. Just 7. I mean, if they have another one, that's fine, but let's just play our bounce land. I mean, again, my deck is full of lands, so that's not the worst thing. It just hurts a lot. That, however, is a problem. That's a 4 mana 8/8 haste. In all graveyards? Oh my gosh, I am not prepared for this mirror match. I need smallpox immediately. I'm dead. I'm literally dead. Alright, we'll get some info about their deck composition, but that is pretty sick. So, what do you got going on over here? Cleansing Wildfire. They appear to have 2 at least. That's insane. Callous Dismissal bounces stuff. I know your secrets now. Probe, Firebolt, Magnivore is scary. Slagstorm they kept in. Invade the City makes a creature. I'm gonna grab a Jataxian Probe and see what's in their hand. Collected Conjuring Ponder. So they only have 2 Cleansing Wildfires. Okay, that's good to know. We got all the info with that search. I don't think I need to go up into a big deck. Maybe I do. Duress, Flank Tendril, Sandstorm. Like, all these cards I have in my deck are good. Yeah, we'll just keep it. We're gonna go first, yes. No. Double bounce land, can't keep that. I'll keep this one. We're gonna get rid of a Spikefield Hazard. Because I can explore. Play Vivid Marsh, go. Opponent sent me a thing. Cleansing Wildfire is the most... So I said my opponent Cleansing Wildfire was the most absurd card versus me, and they're like, yeah, that's what I thought. It's so stupid. I need at least 1 basic in here, I think, to play around Cleansing Wildfire. So I think it'll be a basic Swamp. That makes the most sense. I can probably replace one of the River of Tears, because this man is pretty greedy, I think. If they do happen to have Cleansing Wildfire here, I would rather them kill one of my worst lands than my bounce land. They don't have it. The downside of doing it this way... Actually, there's no downside, because I already don't have access to double black next turn. They ponder... How do they shuffle? They chose to not shuffle. That's a bit scary. Ooh. Oh no. I can do so many things here. I can Fetid Heath into Smallpox and hope to lock them off of mana. That backfires so tremendously in so many other situations though. I can just cast Pieces of the Puzzle. I kind of like just casting Pieces of the Puzzle actually. Want to get me a Hymnotorok. I don't want double, so we'll just get Balagad Recovery I think. And then pass turn. So next turn I can explore... can I explore into him? I don't know if I can, because this is my green source. Then I like Orzhov Basilica something. If they miss a land drop here though, we are smallpoxing every day of the week. Okay, we're down to 15. Oh, this is hard. I don't think I can explore into it, right? This is green, and then this taps for nothing. Yeah, I can't do all of that. So that's unfortunate. think we're just going to fire off a Hymn to Torok and hope that it works. Island, take inventory. Okay, so Hymn to Torok hitting Island is the same as Smallpox. And then I kind of would like an untapped green source. So let's play Balagan Recovery. Last turn. So now if they play the haste creature, I can Smallpox, I guess. Magnivore is so good in this matchup though, that's unreal. It's 4 mana for like a 10-10 with haste. But I can steal it with Praetor's Grasp and then hit them with it too. So maybe I'll do that next turn. Cast Praetor's Grasp. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They can Tormod's Crypt me. But that's okay. I want to draw a Vindicate for that Boiler Works, I guess, now. Duress is also pretty good. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can explore, tap this, replay it, and then play Praetor's Grasp. That seems alright. Another Balagan Recovery, so this is going to add double black. I can also Duress Smallpox. Resolve Basilica, bounce Fetid Heath. Replay Fetid Heath. Get more black. I kind of like Duress Smallpox. It's never going to get better. Praetor's Grasp is always going to be good. Slagstorm, invade the city, makes a giant thing, so we'll just leave them with Slagstorm. The problem with Smallpox is they could just discard Slagstorm, so I think I'm going to save Smallpox actually. Because I know their hand, it's actually really bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They play Island. They activate Fumarole. I'm very dead to their top decks. I can Duress the Slagstorm. Yeah, I'm 1 mana short here. That's unfortunate. So let's Praetor's Grasp them. Steal a Magnivore. I really want to Smallpox. I guess I Duress them. Because it will one-shot them if they don't Tormod's Crypt. So yeah, let's Duress them. Take Slagstorm. They have Mountain Wandering Fumarole in hand. And then I get to return a land. I think I want to return Balagan Sanctuary. Pass turn. 1 mana short. 17-17. I mean, if they top deck one, sure. So when I play, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not good. That was a really good draw for them. That was an Ancestral. No! 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 Okay. I can work with that. Slagstorm, Tormenting Voice, take inventory to Taxian Probe. None of that does it. But they did just draw 4. Now what do I do? Wait, they hit each player? Uh-oh. How many cards in their graveyard now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think we can safely assume they're going to have a Magnivore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, ooh, this is nice. I can Magnivore with Pelakka Predation. I like that a lot. Red, add a bunch of black. Right, I'm just gonna, I guess I'll add more black here. I did this wrong. So it's already lethal, but yeah, I did this a bit wrong, but I think it's okay. I can hopefully take their Magnivore. They don't have anything? Okay, well, gotta exile my graveyard. They exiled their own. Oh, that's clever. And play this. Pass turn. They, I don't think, have a way to deal with Magnivore in hand. They can block with Wandering Fumarole for their attacking. No, I'm dead exactly! No! Oh, I didn't see it! Oh, that sucks! They have double Firebolt! Oh, man. Yeah, that was... I don't know if there's a way around that for me. I think I probably could have played that differently to win. That's unfortunate. It was so close. I got their Magnivore and everything. That card's insane, though. Whew. See you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against our host J877. We are on the draw, and opponent says that they are also recording. I believe this is the person who browned us with goblins last time, so gotta look out for that. And they said they have a YouTube channel called Penny Dreadful MTG, so definitely check them out there. We are gonna mulligan this hand. So many things just happened. I'm gonna keep this hand. Sorry if my intro to this seemed a bit strange. I'm gonna get rid of one of these explorers, I think. I'm on the draw. Yeah, I'll get rid of one of these. Anyway, sorry if my intro seemed weird. I recorded one, and then I like knocked a bunch of stuff over, and it was super loud. So I decided to record another one. And then this time, like, someone delivered a package at my door and rang the doorbell, and now I'm just like, I don't even know. I don't even know what to do here. We're gonna hopefully fire off a turn 3 Hymn to Torok. Ooh, they have a bounce land? I might hit him with Smallpox then. Or a Vindicate. Alright, we're gonna play Vivid Marsh. This keeps all the options open. Doesn't appear to be Goblones though. Okay, they have Ponder. Okay, so it's not goblins. That's for sure. Ah, I see. Okay, this looks sweet. Kind of awkward to hit this opponent with Hymn to Torok when they have Pyromancer's Ascension, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Madness, Fiery Temper, and Frantic Search. So we're gonna play Balaged Recovery and ideally draw a land. Again, 50% of my deck can be played as lands, so one would expect a little bit more than this, but getting to Vindicate an Ascension or hitting the Boilerworks both could be good options. And we have a really good card to discard to Smallpox because it doesn't do anything in this matchup, but the artwork is really sweet. Alright, the opponent casts Cathartic Reunion, discarding Obsessive Search, but they cannot Madness it because they don't have blue. A very good card to copy with Pyromancer's Ascension though. And the dream here is they don't play a land. Oh, they discarded a Boilerworks as well, so they must have another land. Yeah, okay, so we're just going to kill the Ascension with Vindicate then. That seems like the scariest card to me. They could also have Counter Magic available. I don't think they're going to fully level it up yet, so we're going to Pieces of the Puzzle. And that was the dream. We get Spikefield Hazard and Hymn to Torok. I just wanted to hit a land off Pieces of the Puzzle, which is not a thing that I would think that I would ever say, but now if I draw an untapped land, I can Vindicate Hymn to Torok, and that's going to be backbreaking. Basically, if my opponent puts a bunch of counters on the Ascension this turn, we kill the Ascension. If they don't, then we can go Smallpox Explore. Okay, Frantic Search. If it has 2 or more quest counters, you can start copying. I'm really scared. Maybe I should have just killed it, but it felt like I needed to make sure I keep developing my mana so I don't fall behind in the future. Now they can Cathartic Reunion. Ooh, and Frantic Search plus Boilerworks is cool. They discarded Gitaxian Probe, which means they probably have a probe in hand. So now Ascension is turned on. Yeah, I might just die, honestly. Probe levels up, and then they draw 2. I suppose I was supposed to go for Vindicate. We just need them to not have Frantic Search. If they don't have Frantic Search, there's hope. Because that would be their 3rd copy. So it's not crazy likely they have it. That's not good. Double Probe, I don't like that at all. It's okay though. We're really bad against decks like this game 1. Because we have like Smallpox, Knight of Souls Betrayal. But game 2 is where it gets a lot better. So this better not be Frantic Search. It is Frantic Search. I think we're dead. They get Frantic Search on its own adds 1. And then they're going to have 4. So they'll have 5 mana. Yeah, that's bad. Oh, and they discard Obsessive Search to Frantic Search too. That's a lot of value. So I guess the win condition is just like Fiery Temper. What I'm really looking for here is if opponent has access to counter magic, because that changes how I played this game. Like I was trying to bait out a counterspell with Pieces of the Puzzle and like also develop my board. Basically, if this resolved, it's good. If it ate a counter, then I'll have more Vindicates going forward. I didn't think they'd be able to go off here, but very clearly they have. Oh, that's a good win con. They probe, they mill me. I see. So whenever they draw a card, I mill 2 cards. And if a non-land card that shares a color were milled this way, repeat this process. And my cards share so many colors. Oh, that's bad. So they get to brainstorm. I mean, I think I'm dead. I don't know. People said they want me to comment, but they're basically going to keep milling me out. I think I'm just going to come back when they've killed me or not, because this is going to take quite a while. Okay, it didn't actually take that long. So I'm going to concede so they don't see all of my deck. They're just going to cast Brainstorm and mill me out. They had Burning Inquiry, which really accelerated the milling. Each player draws 3, then discards 3 at random. And then they had Is It Charms for counter magic and stuff. Okay, so now I know kill Pyromancer Ascension on the spot, but we have some good sideboard here. Praetor's Grasp, Sadistic Sacrament. I will bring in Approach, I think, because I probably have enough cards to cut Timely. I have a life gain with Approach, so I don't really need Timely. Smallpox is pretty medium. They don't have any creatures. It does take them off of lands, but they really don't even need that many lands. And I also lose a land, so I think we're just going to go with the like Duress, Agonizing Remorse game plan. Hymn to Torox. Onto Inversion's pretty bad too, but it is just a land. Yeah, we'll just run it like this. Hope that our discard can get there. Alright, here's where the real game begins. We get Duress. We get Hymn to Torok. We get untapped lands, that's rare. Yeah, I'll keep this. I can Praetor's Grasp from my own Pyromancer's Ascension, which would be so sick in this deck. Oh my gosh, I just thought about it and I love it. You go up to 7, so yeah, I guess I'm playing River of Tears. It's weird having untapped lands, but here we are. Opponent leads with Ponder, so we're gonna go Hymn to Torok, Praetor's Grasp, and then hopefully draw something off of Fetid Heath, I guess. Double black. Hymn to Torok U. Thardic Reunion lands. That could be good. They ponder again. They have a land. We draw a Golgari Rot Farm. I do kind of want to play that to set up for future things, but I think here it just makes a lot of sense to play Praetor's Grasp while I can. Hit him with the thing. We can also see how they sideboarded, which will be pretty useful. Spell Pierce? Oh no. Well, I guess we found out how they sideboarded and I don't like it. They didn't hit a land, okay. So I can go Agonizing Remorse. Hit them. They can Spell Pierce this as well, but there are worse things. Obsessive Search, Double Frantic Search, Burning Inquiry. I think Frantic Search is the best card in their hand, so I take that. Yeah, I don't want them getting duplicates of it. And then we can Golgari Rot Farm or Spikefield. You know what? I'm going to play Spikefield Hazard. I think that makes a little more sense because now I can play Collected Conjuring next turn. So they Frantic Search, they discard the thing. They draw a card. And they don't have red mana, and I get to Collected Conjuring. Sweet. Blue, red, this. Cast Conjuring. They Brainstorm. So they can hide things on top. But I can start like vindicating lands or whatever. Duress them. I guess I Predation them as well. No hits. Okay. Then we Duress. And I'd rather take Cathartic Reunion because I actually would not mind like getting random cards back. So we'll take Reunion. And then we will play Golgari Rot Farm. I have to be a little careful with what I bounce because I would like to maintain all of my colored mana. So I guess I just bounce River of Tears and then pass turn. They hit their red mana, which they hid so carefully. There's Approach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next turn I can play Approach. Hopefully they don't Burning Inquiry. That would be so bad. Okay, good. They do have Izzet Charm, but I could Duress. It's so mana efficient to just play Approach though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's just do that. Hope they don't counter it. They do have Izzet Charm. Okay. But I can just get this back now. Oh, that's actually really sick. So if I find any... I didn't even realize that synergy. I can Balaged Recovery back Approach of the Second Sun. That seems pretty nice to me. I draw Duress. They don't have red mana for Pyromancers. Yeah. Let's go... I guess I would like to Pieces of the Puzzle. Let's go Sunken Ruins. This is gonna add blue-black. Yeah, because I could hit Hymn to Torok here. I don't really have any white spells that I need. We can... This is hard. What... Tapping mana for colors here is really challenging. I guess I just Piece of the Puzzle like this. Oh my goodness. Those are all very good. Collected Conjuring Hymn to Torok seems good to me. And then we just Hymn to Torok. Black, black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't have quite enough mana, but I can get both the cards in their hand. Spell Pierce I will pay here. And then land. Okay, so no point in Duressing. I have Conjuring, and if I get Balaged Recovery, getting back Approach. You just drew Pyromancers? What is this? What is this? Okay. Fair enough. That. Here for Conjuring. They drew Pyromancer's Ascension. Okay, but we're good. So we get to Vindicate the Ascension and then Sacrament. Yeah, they didn't want me to see their deck. All right, so we beat the Ascension. We're going to game 3. And yeah, this post sideboard is actually very challenging for them. I think we're fine just keeping it as is. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. It's not the turn 1 black mana that I would like. I don't know why Goatbots is sending me so many messages, but they are. But it is at least something. I guess my best draw here would be River of Tears turn 1 would be very nice, because I could make sure that they don't get to land in Ascension on turn 2, because that's horrible if that happens. But Explore would also be nice, because then I can go Balagad into Fetid Heath Explore. But River of Tears. Spike Field Hazard. Doesn't work. I'm going to have to discard the hand size anyway. But I guess this lets me play Explore, and I like that more. I could still draw River of Tears. Yeah, there's the Ascension. Didn't like seeing it. I draw Sunken Ruins. So I really can't do anything here. We're gonna Rot Farm, bouncing the Sanctuary. And I have to discard something. I think it's gonna be Balagad Recovery. I have green mana. I have other things. So next turn we're gonna go, I think, Agonizing Remorse, and then play Spike Field Hazard. Probably get hit by Spell Pierce, but it is what it is. Because I need to play the tapped land here so I can Conjuring the following turn. Or, more likely, I'll go like Duress Praetor's Grasp. Ooh, they're just frantic searching. So I can actually, I get to see their hand and then decide, like, I can exile cards from their graveyard so they don't have duplicates for Ascension. I think that's worse than just hitting cards from their hand, but it's an option. Also, what would be insane is if they just have like 3 Frantic Search in hand. So they just like Frantic Search, Frantic Search, Frantic Search, level up Pyromancer's Ascension. That doesn't appear to be the case though. Interesting that they discarded Ponder. I see, so they're just going to Spell Pierce this. No. So that gets triggered. So they, it's weird they would discard Ponder, but maybe they just have a lot of blue cards. And then we play this. Go. I really want to Conjuring into Vindicate, or just draw Vindicate. Sphinx's Tutelage they play out. They could have Spell Pierce. They have 1 card in hand. It's pretty unlikely to be Spell Pierce. So I think we're just going to jam Conjuring. I need to hit like double Vindicate, which would be so backbreaking. They milled my Sacrament. Alright, here's hoping they don't have Spell Pierce. Right. This is hard. Because they have Sphinx's Tutelage. Can I beat a Spell Pierce? I can also Explore into Duress Praetor's Grasp. This lets them 6 mana draw and discard. You know, maybe I can beat that. So I cast Explore. Then I play 2 lands. I only have 1 left over to Praetor's Grasp. I like Duress because it plays around Spell Pierce. So for that regard, I guess I play Sunken Ruins here. I can go Duress. This will add more blue-black. Actually, I guess just double black. We Duress them. They can still Spell Pierce, but at least they don't get a card out of it. Oh, that's clever. So I just... Oh, that sucks. I could have gone for Conjuring, but I just gave them Obsessive Search with a Pyromancer's Ascension counter now. Good beats. I mill 2. That's rough. We get to Explore. And I draw Vindicate, so that'll be good next turn. I'm gonna Boilerworks back the Sunken Ruins. Or wait, I think I need more black mana, right? How does this work? If I get back Spikefield Cave, then I can go Fetid Heath, Vindicate, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm returning a land, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana next turn. So I think we're just gonna go for Vindicate into Praetor's Grasp. At which point I need all of this. Yeah. Alright, I chose incorrectly with the Collected Conjuring. Opponent was clever. They mill me for 2, they hit a Vindicate. So I know one of the 2 cards they drew was a Boilerworks. So it's basically down to whatever their top card is. If it's Frantic... Oh my goodness, they have drawn pretty well. But I mean, that's what your deck does, right? It is full of ponders and whatnot. It's unfortunate. I guess it's really hard for me to know what I should have gone for. I think it was still correct for me to go for Collected Conjuring. They have a second Sphinx's Tutelage and 2 mana up. Okay. So, what am I vindicating? I feel like it has to be Pyromancer's Ascension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So this blue is going to become black, black. That's going to become black, white. I think it has to be the Ascension. So we kill that. If they have counterspell, okay, they don't. Then I can Praetor's Grasp them. See what they got going on. Frantic Search, Spell Pierce. I guess I can take their Sphinx's tutelage. I could take Spell Pierce. I could take a Pyromancer's Ascension and start leveling it up. I'm not sure what to do here. They have one card in hand. I guess I'll get a tutelage. Pass turn. I don't want them drawing another tutelage because that's a pretty easy way for them to just win. Right now, I am getting milled a lot, but I do have ways to overcome this. And they're just passing turn. I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's Conjuring, playing around Spell Pierce and all that. Oh, that's really good. So I get to Vindicate a Sphinx's tutelage and then clear the mind myself. That might do it. And then I just win using their Sphinx's tutelage against them. Oh, I did that in the wrong order because now they get to mill me for a bit. I don't think it matters, but it is the wrong order. Because they did actually mill Sadistic Sacrament, so that's something. So that happens. I'm going to play Carnarium, bouncing Sunken Ruins, and very much hoping that they don't Burning Inquiry. Because my plan is to... Whoa! They hit a lot of cards there. They get to see that I have Vindicate for Sphinx's tutelage. They also get to find out that I have Sphinx's tutelage to get them. What is 4 mana? They draw Frantic Search? Ugh, okay. Clear the minds in my graveyard, so I just need to draw the card that gets back spells from my graveyard, though. Which I'm like pretty likely to hit at some point. Okay, they hit 1, so there's 3 left in my deck. They have another Brainstorm, jeez. I get milled, I get milled, I get milled. Another Brainstorm? What? Am I just gonna die from this? Explore Praetor's Grasp. Okay, they still have not hit Bala Ged Recovery. Into Probe. This is insane. This is the best Brainstorm hits I've ever seen. They still have not hit Bala Ged Recovery. Swiftwater Cliffs, no cards in hand. I think I win. Yeah, Vindicate. That thing. Play Sphinx's tutelage. Because I can. Play Vivid Marsh. Pass turn. That's playing Sphinx's tutelage there is the ultimate BM, but I love it so much. And I still have 3 Bala Ged Recovery somewhere in my deck. If I can just shuffle my graveyard, I think there's no chance of me losing. So, opponent just drew a land. I think they're saying GG's. GG's! They were close. Yeah, I stole all their win cons. Oh man, that was a sweet series of games. This deck, I mean, post sideboard, we're actually pretty scary against the combo decks because we just steal all their win cons and use them against them. I love it. I love it so much. We'll see you guys next round. All right, we were playing against Vandy. We are on the play. One that says good luck, have fun. Thank you, Vandy. Being on the play with this deck is so much better than not being on the play. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this hand. It's not the best, but it has a lot of pieces. And when you're running Smallpox, you really don't want to mulligan too much because it's just a resource attrition battle. So like if we mulligan, then we have to discard something even better to Smallpox. So I'd rather just keep some sketchy cards. Here we're just gonna lead off on Spikefield Hazard. This lets me do the cool turn 1 play if they have like a mana dork of bounce the Spikefield Cave and then kill it. But if they don't, then I just get to play Rot Farm and go on my merry way. Ooh, timely, okay. We're not gonna float red here, there's no reason. Pass turn. So next turn we're gonna go Palaka Predation and then set up for Smallpox. V2 Gazi Guildmage. Alright, so we want them to not make any tokens here. That would be pretty unfortunate. Or we could draw an untapped black source, which we did not. Okay, we're gonna play this. Hope for the best. No tokens. Okay, they play Wooded Bastion. I did not know that's legal, but that's good to know about. Ronus's Last Stand. Ooh, that's fun. So next turn they can populate the token. We're definitely going to run Smallpox back. What am I getting rid of? I guess we're just going to get rid of Palaka Caverns and then play Vivid Marsh. That seems fine to me. I don't feel like I'm going to need a timely reinforcement, so I'm going to discard that. Discard that. So they lose the land. They keep the snake, so we are going to take 5. But I can vindicate that next turn if I need to. Opponent discards Sign of Vitu-Ghazi. 5 mana 4/4. If you cast it from the hand, you create a 1/1 bird creature token with flying, then populate. Ooh, I like their deck already. That's pretty sweet. So they're just going to make snakes and then populate them. So I guess drawing Smallpox would be like one of my best draws. Sunken Ruins. I feel like it makes sense to just vindicate their snake. I don't want to keep taking hits. And then just play out a Balagan Recovery. Pass turn. Opponent has no plays. I like it. Hymn to Torok. Ask and you shall receive, I suppose. So I can actually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can actually go Sunken Ruins. Look at how good having an untapped mana source is. So I can do this. This is going to add blue, black. And then I can Pieces of the Puzzle. And then cast Hymn to Torok on them. So we're going to get Collected Conjuring. Clear the Mind goes into my graveyard, which I could just get back with Balagan Recovery. So I guess I get Conjuring and Pieces of the Puzzle. And then I Hymn to Torok them. So they go down to 1 card in hand. Oh! Advent of the Worm? Oh, okay. Well, they go down to 0 cards in hand, but that's pretty sweet. And I already played a land. Alright, that is definitely something scary. I forgot about that card. I kind of need to draw something here. I mean, Conjuring should hopefully do something. Balagan Recovery. I mean, I guess the safest line is to Balagan Recovery a Smallpox. That seems fine to me. What am I going to discard, though? Let's get greedy. Let's play Collected Conjuring. Red. Gonna add black. This is gonna add blue, black. Play this. Ugh. Alright. That's bad. What did I hit? Just all lands? I hit 2 Collected Conjurings? Jeez. Well, I guess that's what I get for being greedy. And we'll play this for red mana. Go to 2 life. Smallpox is going to put us to 1. Does this have trample? It does. So if they drew another Advent of the Worm, then we're in a lot of trouble. And I don't think I can afford to be greedy anymore. So let's just Balagan Recovery back. Smallpox. Because I can't even cast Vindicate now. Cast Smallpox. They really have another thing. Oh my gosh, alright, I'm just dead. That was me being too greedy. I should have just Smallpoxed. They wouldn't have had anything to do. But now I know. So they're running big tokens. Duress actually seems okay, because a lot of their token creation is like spell-based. So Duress is kind of like a kill spell. I don't know if I love Flaying Tendrils, because it seems like they have a lot of big creatures. Well, probably not playing Knight of Souls Betrayal. They did have a 1/1. I think I'm going to keep the Knight of Souls Betrayal and get rid of the Flaying Tendrils. And 3 Duress seems okay to me, I think. We'll run it like that. Alright, on the play. Let's do better. Yeah, alright. We got turn 1 Duress. We could draw turn 2 Hymn to Torok. Or, I guess it's a turn 2 Duress, but that's also fine. We can just get rid of Ronus' Last Stand. Or whatever they might have. Their deck is sweet though, I like it a lot. Okay, Block of Predation is also pretty good, so let's Duress them. Oblivion Ring I think does like actually nothing. Celestial Purge also does nothing. Call of the Conclave makes a Centaur, and Call of the Herd makes an Elephant. They don't have any... Oh, they just have Avacyn's Pilgrims. Okay, so I'm glad I kept in my thing that gives creatures -1. I'm gonna take the cheaper card. And then we're going to play Vivid Marsh. Pass turn. So we'll put our opponent's hand up there. So they have 2 cards that do actual nothing. And an Avacyn's Pilgrim. Here would be a great time to draw Smallpox. Holy cow. That works too. That red. Kill this. And I guess I just play Balagan Recovery tapped here. Pass turn. So they do draw a land. I need to hit Smallpox. There's the other Pilgrim. Vindicate. I don't really want to run out Vindicate on an Avacyn's Pilgrim. So let's Sunken Ruins. Black, blue, blue. 4 Pieces of the Puzzle. And we get Collected Conjuring, and Onto Inversion gives me white mana for Vindicate, but I guess just taking pieces of the puzzle makes more sense there. And we pass turn. Opponent finally hits all their land drops, so now they can... They draw Garruk, okay. When did they have time to draw Garruk? That's a bit scary. Now they play the Guild Mage, so I know all the cards in their hand, and they're actually kind of scary. They can start populating. Let's go for Max Greed again. I didn't learn my lesson last time. We're gonna Sunken Runes or blue there. Collected Conjuring. There we go. Double Vindicate. Yeah, Hymn to Torque doesn't really do that much, so we're just gonna Vindicate Garruk and the Vitu-Ghazi Guild Mage. Because their hand is really bad, so I don't really feel the need to get anything out of there. It's a pretty strong sequence. Just a bit better hit. Opponent said it was a bit better hit than last game. Forget that sometimes it's a little bit too fast to read. We're going to play Pelakka Predation, pass turn, and I can Balaged Recovery back Collected Conjuring if I need to. I probably will just Timely Reinforcements, because that seems pretty good. They have Call of the Herd, which is a sorcery. Yeah, so they're just going to make an elephant, which I can block with my Timely Reinforcements. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, I'm going to cast Timely Reinforcements. Let's add white. And then we're just going to play Orzhov Basilica bouncing Vivid Marsh. Yeah. We get tokens, we get life. Play this. Reset our Vivid Marsh counters. Fast turn. This way we can like Balaged Recovery for Collected Conjuring and not be worried about running out of mana. I guess my opponent can Oblivion Ring a Soldier token, which they probably should. Man, I'm getting a lot of messages. They're attacking with the Pilgrim. Oh, did they draw the card that populates and gives indestructible? I think I'm just going to block like this, because I can beat pretty much everything. Populate indestructible is... Okay. Now I don't understand what's happening, but this makes Smallpox better. I don't know what's going on. Pieces of the puzzle. So I can Vindicate a Centaur, but I can just block both of those pretty easily. So let's just pieces of the puzzle, I guess. Tapping like this, because I could draw... Yeah, we're going to pieces. Smallpox and Explore seems good. Can't cast Smallpox, but I can cast Explore. We draw Hymn to Torok. Okay. I'm not going to play Balaged Recovery as a spell. I think it's a good land to have. Opponent draws their 5th land. Their hand is Celestial Purge O-Ring. We're going to double block because we have Smallpox. Let's just cast Collected Conjuring. It's so much more fun to spin the wheel, you know? Black, add blue. So I can Conjuring into really whatever I want. Sounds good. Guess we're going to go Hymn to Torok Explore. Getting rid of useless cards out of their hand, but that's fine. I think at this point we're just going to cast Smallpox rather than Vindicate, and I'm just going to sacrifice the Pelakka Caverns. Discarding Hymn to Torok. That's actually some good synergy. If you have Smallpox and you don't need an extra Hymn to Torok, you could just discard it. And we play Rakdos Carnarium, and we'll reset this Vivid Land. Pass turn. So we're at 21. They have a 3/3 Elephant. They're going to make another one. Their hand is now empty. They draw land. This is going to be a long game, I think. They're not casting Call of the Herd Flashback, which is a little bit interesting to me. I think the safest play here is to... Well, I guess we'll start with pieces of the puzzle. So we'll add black, blue, blue. My only green. I'll just play Sunken Ruins, I guess. Cast pieces. And then I'm going to Vindicate the Elephant. Oh, I can just Smallpox? Elegant Recovery, Smallpox. Nah, we'll just Vindicate the Elephant. And then Elegant Recovery gets back Conjuring. I guess at this point, pieces of the puzzle is actually better than Conjuring because I don't have any immediate targets I'd like to hit. So pieces of the puzzle lets me, like, if I draw Vindicate, it lets me delay casting the spell. When it does nothing. Ooh, tap 2 untap creatures you control, sacrifice this and make an 8/8 green and white elemental creature token. Seems pretty good. Maybe that's what they were saving it for. So let's pieces of the puzzle. Add blue, black, play Fetid Heath, cast this. Grabbing Company Smallpox. Let's just cast Company. Add blue-black, right? Yeah. Or Conjuring. I keep calling it Company. I think someone called me out on that last time too. So we can Vindicate the land and then clear the mind myself. And then we can add black, play Smallpox, just discarding Orzhov Basilica. It's a beautiful thing. Ah, the no win con. Now they know. I said him a winky face. I feel like given what I've shown, I might have to bring an approach to the second sun now. Because it is a little bit suspicious what I got going on here as far as like win conditions go. Let's see, I can Praetor's Grasp for an Advent of the Worm and get a 5/5 worm, I guess. I do feel like they have a lot of 3/3s, but if I get Knight of Souls Betrayal plus Flaying Tendrils, I can do it. I'm gonna bring in one Slagstorm. That seems okay. Probably better than Praetor's Grasp. And I don't know, I really want to bring an approach. If they exile my Clear the Mind and I have no way to win, like, what do I even do? I'm not a coward. Let's bring in Praetor's Grasp. And then we're gonna cut. On the draw, I don't like Smallpox as much. It's good but not amazing, and we'll do that. Yeah, I'll keep this hand on the draw. It's fine. I get to Spikefield Hazard, I guess, for what that's worth. I just really need to hit a green source. Because it will be awkward if I do play Spikefield Hazard and then, like, don't have a follow-up land and I just, like, don't do anything. Fleece Mane Lion. Okay, well that dies to Smallpox, so I like that. Him to Torok. Man, discarding the hand size anyway. Bounce this. I think I'm going to discard him to Torok. It seems like I'm not going to get a good opportunity to cast it. This was probably a greedy keep, but I do have pieces of the puzzle. I don't know. I can cast a Collected Conjuring soon. My opponent didn't do anything, and I draw Fetid Heath, which is close. Alright, we're going to play Fetid Heath into pieces of the puzzle, I guess. Undo Inversion gives us the white mana we need to get black. So I'm going to take that, and I'm just going to take a Vindicate, I guess. Can't play anything. I think I'm going to discard Explore. And make a Knight token, sure. Yeah, this starts way too slow. Because now what do I do? Like, Smallpox? Like, I'm very dead here. Golgari Rotbarm is helpful. That makes me have to discard even more, though. So I think we're just going to go with the regular plan of pieces of the puzzle into Ondu Inversion tapped. Like it Collected Conjuring, that's good. Balaged Recovery or pieces. I guess I just need a good Collected Conjuring hit, so we're just going to play to that. We'll just play Ondu Inversion so I don't have to discard as much. And at this point, I'm going to discard Explore. Very sketchy mana, but we're not immediately dead, so that's something. They can level this up and it gives it indestructible. Okay, so their lands are not going to untap, and they probably have the thing that gives their creatures indestructible and populate, so I don't know if there's a way out of this with just how slow this start was. But we'll spin the wheel and see. And I guess I would like to play... No, we'll just Conjuring. I was going to say I could play around Smallpox, but... What are my hits? Oh, geez. Alright. I mean, I'll hit him with that. That's so bad. Top 6, right? Yeah, that's just unlucky. They giveth and taketh. I don't think I could win anyway. Yeah, they just do that. Make a token. Alright, it was fun. It was fun. I think I should have just brought in more Slagstorms. That would have been the answer. See you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Glendalough. This is the name I recognize from either my Discord or YouTube. This hand's slow, but I do get to go Vivid Marsh, Hymn to Torok. I'm gonna keep. Like, it's slow, but it does everything. I'm just gonna get run over by a creature deck if they happen to be playing one of those. But I think most of my hands get run over by creature decks, and I'd rather have a hand that's, like, it does its thing, right? I'm gonna go Hymn to Torok into a Vindicate into Collected Conjuring. And they mulligan to 5. So, and they're playing a Tri-land. All of this is a good thing for me. And I draw Knight of Souls Betrayal, so now I have some game against a creature deck. I'm actually pretty set up, depending on what they have going on. I like their mana, though. Elegant Recovery. Pretty sweet. So the one thing that can get me here is if they're playing land destruction. And I always say that as my famous last words, but that would be awful. Okay, I can work with Silver Smoke Ghoul. Knight of Souls Betrayal actually deals with that really cleanly. Part of me thinks I should not him to Torok them, but I can't not do it, so we're just gonna do it if they have dredge cards. Oh, jeez. That's pretty funny. I did not, Alright, I mean, it happens. Knight of Souls Betrayal for the Silver Smoke Ghoul will help tremendously. Hand went from bad to great. Yeah. Now I know. I figured I probably shouldn't, but it's so hard to resist. I can Vivid Marsh, but I think we're just going to play a... Isn't Boiler Works? Bouncing a Vivid Marsh. Yeah, that's rough. Play Dredge. What does Ashen Ghoul do? Transfer from graveyard to the battlefield only if there are 3 creature cards above it. Well, I think Knight of Souls Betrayal is going to do quite a bit. What happened? Oh, they sacked it to draw a card, which lets them dredge. Yeah, okay. I'm going to Vindicate the Savage Lands, which I can't do because I played the wrong bounce land. I played this game really badly, and I still might win. Go. So they're going to dredge. They hit a Creeping Chill. They get back Ashen Ghoul. Those come back. I'm down to 14. I need to start gaining life and start killing lands here. The downside is they do get to at least sack this to draw a card, which should not have happened because I should have been able to play Vindicate off the Golgari Rot Farm. But I think we still have a chance because that does a lot. Then we're going to play Vivid Marsh. And next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I can double Vindicate their lands. This card is surprisingly good against a lot of matchups. Creeping Chill Hardcast. I go to 11. So they can get back their ghouls, but they just die. So let's go Fetid Heath. So this black is going to add double white. And then we have black, black, and then our colorless. So I can go Vindicate, Savage Lands, Vindicate. Firelit Thicket cuts them off the most mana. Pass turn. We're at 11. They don't have enough Creeping Chills left to kill us, I don't think. I think I am going to Collected Conjuring here. We're going to let them choose to discard before the random discard. I don't actually think I need to him to Torok. I think I'm just going to Balagad Recovery back of Vindicate and then cast Smallpox. And this is just going to sacrifice one of my Vivid Marshes, I guess. And I could discard did I play land? I did not. So I'm just going to discard Explore. Like that. And then we're going to play Sunken Ruins, Vindicate the remaining mountain. This is really dirty. I don't want to do that. I want black-white. Go. No lands in play. I need to find a way to gain life, though. Forest, we can deal with. Is it Boiler Works? So I'm definitely going to add green here. I think it just makes sense to get back Collected Conjuring rather than Vindicate. That could be slightly greedy, but I think we're okay. And I want green mana, I guess. So let's do that. Bouncing Fetid Heath, Sunken Ruins. Pass turn. And we're just digging for timely reinforcements. Blackfield Hazard, it could be useful somewhere. Let's Conjuring. Pieces of the puzzle. I don't really want to clear the mind targeting them, because that puts more Creeping Chills. So I think I clear the mind targeting myself. Piece of the puzzle gets me action. Ooh, timely reinforcements, Collected Conjuring. The rest in any order. I'm just going to make sure the reinforcements happen now, so I don't die to like a weird sequence of Creeping Chills or whatever. And then we can play the Boiler Works. Bouncing the untapped land. We have Collected Conjuring. I'm at 16 life. Sylvan Library can help them turbo dredge. I don't know if that. I don't know what their their way to play around this is though. Play Conjuring. I'm okay with double Smallpox. We're just gonna sacrifice both of my Vivid lands, I guess. Discard Vivid Marsh. No, I'll discard Sunken Ruins. You don't want too many of these. Discard Vivid Marsh. Do another. We're gonna discard. I guess at this point, yeah, we'll discard Sunken Ruins. Sacrifice Vivid Marsh. I hope this is correct, what I'm doing. Play this. Pass turn. One can turbo pay life with Sylvan Library. But they don't. I see, because they get to scry one. They draw a Vindicate. Yeah, we'll just keep killing their lands. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to kill here. But it feels like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It feels like Sylvan Library might be more important to kill. Because they could build up a hand that's big enough to conflagrate me out. I want to know how they can come back from this, because I'm a bit concerned. Smallpox. So I play this. I guess I'm going to hold on to Smallpox for a turn. Because, I don't know, maybe they can like find a way to get a Golgari Grave Troll into play, and then I need this to kill it. Yeah, so we're just going to save Smallpox. Keep an empty hand. Or not. So this is the classic line where we're going to Balaged Recovery for pieces of the puzzle rather than Conjuring. Because this hits more things. Oh, I need green. Yeah, this hits more things. I can pieces of the puzzle. Vindicate. Praetor's Council seems good. Put them in any order. Can't cast either one because I tapped weird, but we get to Praetor's Council, steal whatever's left in their deck they could possibly win with. Probably Conflagrate is what I'm guessing. A Cathartic Reunion, discarding a Creeping Shell that they drew. So they have no cards in hand. Is this number of counters in each graveyard? No, it's just your graveyard. They Firebolt me. Not a huge fan of that. Alright, let's go. River of Tears. Praetor's Grasp. I guess I might need green. Praetor's Grasp them. See what they got going on. See what I'm scared of. Haunted Dead. Dread Return. Ah, Dread Return could be what they're going for. Lotless Giant. Why weren't they... I guess they can't Dread Return, right? I think if I take Lotless Giant, there's really no way that they can kill me here. The other thing I can do is just take Creeping Chill and hit him with it. Conflagrate is red from the graveyard. I'll just take the Giant. I don't think there's any way they can... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll just cast it. They take no damage. Go ahead. They do draw a land, and they're going to play Merchant of the Veil, I guess. This definitely feels like it's my game to lose. They also have no cards in hand. I'll trade 5 for 1. That seems okay. Then we can... Basilica. Bouncing... I kind of like bouncing Spikefield Cave. Because they could, like, start playing hard casting Stinkweed Imps. Interesting. So they just play another. Sure. Right, there's no Conflagrates in their graveyard or anything. Alright, we get to Conjuring. That'll probably do it. Ooh. Flaying Tendrils into pieces of the puzzle. Seems pretty backbreaking. I should have attacked first maybe, but who knows. We get to get Collected Conjuring, Vindicate, any order. Flaying Tendrils their stuff. Hit them for 3. And I believe I can double Vindicate, right? Well, the top's for blue because I didn't play land yet? Jeez. Black, white. I think I can only single Vindicate. But that's fine. We're going to kill... I guess Vivid Grove is their only green source. And I guess I'll... Sure, we'll Balaged Collected Conjuring here. We want to hit some... Balaged Recovery, getting back Clear the Mind, and pieces of the puzzle. Nah, we'll just Vindicate a land. This seems backbreaking. Ooh, Cling to Dust was the card they drew. Ay. Alright. Cling to Dust was the card that they drew. That's insane. So, decking me is a possibility. I'm glad I didn't just throw away my Lotless Giant. Attack them for 5. Definitely going to kill their only black source. Because they could just keep flashing back Cling to Dust. If they do it a different way. And I'm just going to play... Keep Warsaw Basilica in hand, I don't know. Who knew Knight of Souls Betrayal would be so good? Hit them for 5. Last turn. So they dredged. And then concede. Okay, game 1 down! Oh, all of the matches with this deck have been so interactive and fun and interesting. I'm enjoying it. So Knight of Souls Betrayal seems very good. Flaying Tendril seems very good. Agonizing Remorse seems very good. Sacrament, Praetor's Grasp. I like Timely Reinforcements. What do we get rid of? Hymn to Torok is really awkward against Dredge. I kind of like Duress because they might have some sideboard tech, so we'll see if they have anything better for me to, because I have a lot of cards to cut still. I want Approach because they've shown that they're going to exile my graveyard. Timely, I guess I'm playing Knight of Souls Betrayal, so we're just going to run 2 Timely I'm playing Approach. I'm just going to run 1. I don't think I need that many. Smallpox is also pretty awkward against them. I know I can cut them off of mana, but really mana's not too big of an issue. Then we'll just do that. Flaying Tendrils goes a long way against this deck. Oh boy. Alright, on the draw, double Flaying Tendrils. I gotta keep this hand. I need to draw a land, but half of my deck is lands. So it's very likely that in the top, like, 2 cards, I'll hit a land. There we go. I even get an untapped Black Source if I need it. So we're gonna go Vivid Marsh. And then next turn I can play Explore. Land onto Inversion. Very curious how one sideboards against this deck, like from the opponent. Ashen Ghoul, Stinkweed Imp, Dredge Stinkweed, Dredge Stinkweed, Cathartic Reunion, Dread Return, Ashen Ghoul. Okay. And this is only if there are 3 or more creature cards above it. Okay. I think it makes... I can Agonizing Remorse stuff from their hand, or I can play Explore, because I might also want to get rid of this Dread Return, because that's a bit scary. I think we're going to Remorse while I have the shot, though. There are some cards that I would just like to get rid of. Ray of Revelation kills enchantments. Cling to Dust, Lotleth Giant. So their hand's actually quite bad. Part of me wants to take their Lotleth Giant. Part of me wants to take Cling to Dust, because that does represent like a good bit of value against my deck. And then I'll just have to deal with Lotleth Giant soon. I'm gonna take the Giant. It's scarier. Go. I do need to play fast. I'm at 12 minutes. I would hate to lose this match to timeout. So they play their 4th that I knew about. They drew Cathartic Reunion. That was a really good draw. I don't see any ghouls. And there's only 2 creatures in their graveyard. No, there's more. So they can Ashen Ghoul on upkeep. We're gonna Explore. Hopefully hit a bounce land. Fetid Heat. Alright, definitely gonna play this. I guess I'm just going to probably Collected Conjuring next turn, so I'm just gonna play this. I also might just cast Flaying Tendrils, depending on if they Ashen Ghoul or not. They get back Ashen Ghoul. It is haste. 3-1 haste is pretty scary. They play out a land and they're just gonna start attacking me. Because their hand is Ray of Revelation, Stinkweed Imps, and Cling to Dust, I think. And they don't have any black mana, so Cling to Dust might be completely worthless. Unless they drew another Cathartic. Oh, they're just going to Conflagrate my face by discarding creatures. So they discard Ray of Revelation, Stinkweed Imp, Stinkweed Imp. Okay, so I'm down to 10. That is relatively low. There's Approach. That's good. So let's go gain some life stuff. Off Reinforcements. And then this is going to tempt them to put the ghouls in play, and then we're going to Flaying Tendrils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a bounce land here for Approach. There's 1 ghoul. There's Despair. Creatures gain whenever it deals combat damage to a player they discard. That's fun. Ray of Revelation is not going to do it, but it is fun. And they don't have anything to Dread Return because I exiled their ghoul. Depending on what happens, I might Collected Conjuring. Yeah, I think I want to Collected Conjuring. This will add red. Oh wait, can I? Yeah, I can. We're going to go around this in a weird way. So this is going to add black, black here. Then this is going to add red. And then this is going to have us give blue, black. So now I can Collected Conjuring. Double pieces of the puzzle seems pretty nice. Raider's Grasp, Conjuring, any order. Vindicate, Balagad, any order. And then I get to play Spikefield Hazard as a land, because I do need red mana actually. And then just pass turn. I'm at 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very close to casting Approach of the Second Sun. You get back a Drowned Temple, sure. A little extra value. They're casting a Grave Troll as a 6/6. I think this doesn't have Trample, right? They can regenerate it? I really don't care that much. I think we're just going to jam Approach. I can chump block forever. Go ahead. So if I Collected Conjuring here, then Approach I think will be on top. So they Dredge. They get Silver Smote Ghoul. They did not hit a Creeping Chill still. They attack, I'll chump. They've used their black mana, so they can no longer cast Cling to Dust. Okay, they hold up black mana. Vivid Marsh. I want to look up approach real quick. So if I collected Conjuring, then I won't actually hit approach, which is a little bit unfortunate. So what do we do instead? I think I'm going to Vindicate the Vivid Grove. I'm gonna add blue. This is gonna add black, black. It's gonna add black, black. And I don't need more white. So let's Vindicate their Vivid Grove. Oh, but they're gonna float mana. Hang on. I'm doing this so slow. White, black, white. One of these. Vindicate here. Move to second main. They run out of black mana. Okay, they hit collected Conjuring, they draw a card, that's fine. I think I'm just gonna Praetor's Grasp them, actually. Thinkweed Imp, Silver Smoke Ghoul, Cling to Dust. I kinda wanna just take the remaining Cling to Dust, nothing else matters. And then play Vivid Marsh, pass turn. So they dredge into 2 Grave Trolls, they're gonna keep attacking. I'll block. I get a lot of turns in this. So Belaged Recovery, I think just does it. Play this. Or pieces of the puzzle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're just gonna be safe, Vindicate their thing. Pass turn. I want to make sure that I can pieces of the puzzle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want my Approach of the Second Sun getting discarded. That's the thing I don't want to happen. They get all their ghouls back, that's fine. Block here for max prevent. But they don't have black mana. We just get to go Flaying Tendrils. Ouch. Yeah. That card's pretty dang good. So they have a 4/4. I can pieces of the puzzle now. I guess I'll hold up, I don't know, Vindicate or something. So I'm gonna get Approach and clear the mind. Play River of Tears. Pass turn. When it says GG sweet deck. GG's, thank you. I think I should have held up a black mana, because one way I could lose actually is if they go like Conflagrate. Yeah, there were a couple, I think I played that a little bit too conservatively, because they could have Conflagrated me. Hit me for 6 down to 11. Cast Conflagrate for 0. I don't think they could have done it. It would have been close though. But that was a sweet league. That's the end of the league, I believe. We ended up, I guess I'll come back. Hang on. All right, that's the end of the league. We went a nice 3-2, and I think I punted away a 4-1. I'm not sure. All of the matches were really close and interactive. I think all the ones I lost 1-2. I mean, you would expect them to be interactive with a deck like this, where you don't really have win conditions, but the deck felt good. I don't know if there's much I would change. I would just like, if you like this type of game, I would play this deck all day. I love this deck. I love these games, and there's no better feeling than collected Conjuring into something like Hymn to Torok Smallpox. Like, it's just so backbreaking. Or, you know, like, collected Conjuring into double Vindicate is also absurd. It's a sweet deck, man. The only thing I would try and improve is maybe try and fix the mana. That's about it. I love it. I'm gonna keep playing with it. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more videos with this deck, and I'll see you guys there.